right? So you're trying to create what? Using position. You're trying to create the columns using the position. So doc type, then HTML, then head. Okay. Then I will use the title. Uh, there we have used float to create columns. We will use position to create columns. Title. Fine. Now close the head, then open the body, then close the body, close the HTML. Right. So now we will add what we need for our program. So we are trying to create what? Again the column. So here I will just create one container, because there we can float the element. Float means we can, if we want, we can float one particular column to the other place. We can use that one. That is the main reason of using the float. But here you're trying to change the position, means the entire container will move to the other place, not a single particular one single column is not, it will not move the entire column, right? If you create two columns, three columns, the entire two or three columns, it will change the position, not only the particular column will change the position. So for that reason, we are creating only one class here. Okay, I will give the difference there. I'm trying to give the difference between the float and position here. Float, we are used CSE, ISC, EC. If you want, you can float only ECE or ISC or CSE multiple times or thrice. On the particular column, you can float. When come to the here, because there we have create what? Different class for different element, right? For different element means for CSC we create different class, right? We have used ISC for different class, and for EC we use different class. So we can apply style rule separately for each element over there, for each proper, for each data over there. But when it comes to the position here, the main drawback is, if you want to move how many columns you have created, all columns will move to other position where we specified in the browser, right? So I go to means here we're going to create only one class. I'll do the class like the same columns. Okay, columns. Close this part, and under this, what you want to display. Okay, what you want to display, right? So I will just what I will do. I will copy the same content, Control C, Control V, and I'll copy the same content there. Means I need more paragraph. What I will do, Control V. So multiple or thrice time we're going to copy the same content. Right? One more time I copied. Right? So Control V. This is what I want to display in paragraph now. Correct? So I will close the div. Right? So what it will do, it will just create a column, or it not will create a column, it will display this part in the where in our browser. Right? In our browser it will display. Now I want to create the columns for this paragraph. Okay, I want to create a column for this paragraph. What I will do, I'll go to the title, style, then we have created the class called columns. So dot columns, open. Now how many column we want to create for this paragraph? Okay, how many column we want to create for this paragraph we're going to use, means for that we have attribute column count, then 3, and first we have to use the position, whether we have to use the we want to use the relative position, absolute position, anything we can give here. I will do absolute position. Okay, if you use absolute position, if I move this table to somewhere, that particular space will be utilized by other elements, right? So column count, I mean what time to create here, creating the 3 columns. In 3 columns this particular data is distributing. Okay, then column rule. These are some of the attributes we're going to use there. Column rule or style, rule style. Rule style solid. Okay, rule style will be solid. I will explain. Okay, what is each attribute will do in the browser. Okay, how it will be displayed. Column rule width means we are applying each style we are applying for column, right? So that is the reason we have to use column count, column rule, column width and all with those with that column property, right? So I will give 1 pixel, then we complete with the width. If you want you can give the color, means border color, you which color you want you can give there, means column rule color. Okay, column rule color I want to display in blue, then column outside part, okay, I want to display that in black color. So column rule 1 pixel solid black, 1 pixel solid black, then border, right? If you want you can keep border 2 pixel solid black. Okay, then padding you can keep 5 pixel, then 20 pixel. Margin is important. Okay, margin you can keep same 5 pixel and 20 pixel, 5 pixel and 20 pixel. And I want background color to red. Okay, close this style. Now we'll see whether it works. Go to here, program 6 is there, no 6 is not there. So program 6.html, right? Save. Go to program 6, open with Google Chrome. See, we have created dot, so it's created the 3 columns here, and the same content is copied to the same 3 columns, right? So we are using the absolute position, correct? Position is absolute, then column count is 3, it has created the 3 columns. Then style rule is solid, so you can use the style rule as solid, means this fonts are displaying quite solid, right? Then column rule width is 1 pixel, this part, right? In center we have used this one, right? This is the column rule width, this line center. Then we can use this, we have used this as a black, right? So column rule color is blue, then column rule 1 pixel solid black, right? So it is giving 1 pixel solid black. Next, 2 pixel solid black border, this is 2 pixel solid black border. Padding is 5 pixel and 20 pixel, right? 20 pixel from left and 5 pixel from top here. Then margin we have used same, the background color is we have used as red. This is how we have created the columns with the help of absolute property, nothing but with the help of position, with the help of position property, right? So if you want, you can add few more, right? If you want, you can add a few more attributes under this columns that will be applied